In 1895, a newly modernized Japan, long seen as inferior to China, easily defeats the Qing navy and wins territorial concessions of its own.
Yeah, and this is going to be a relationship to keep an eye on, right? The relationship between Japan and China, right? So both China and Japan have sort of been forcefully exposed to the rest of the world, exposed to these European Western powers, China by Britain, Japan mainly by the United States, though all these other Western powers get in on the action pretty quickly. However, Japan, through the Meiji Restoration, is essentially able to model its own development on the development of these countries that are trying to conquer it, right? The industrialization, the militarization, the modernization. Japan sort of goes that route. And so by the 1890s, Japan is, pretty well modernized and militarized and becoming quite industrial. China has not really gone down that route. Once again, there's a lot to talk about. There are some attempts, but it doesn't work for China. And also, the Qing dynasty, like I said, I think is a lot more complacent in this case. And so, this rivalry really begins to kick up. Now, there have been issues between China and Japan throughout their histories. We can't get into all that today, but Japan had always been the sort of lesser power of the two. Well, at this point, Japan is really on top, right? They're having these conflicts with China, and they're finding a lot of success. And this relationship between China and Japan is going to be extremely important to the next couple of decades of East Asian history, really sort of crucial to that history.